Now, from South Seminole Academy in Castleberry, Florida, direct from the third floor of building number 3, this is South Seminole News.
Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the Friday show. Today we're going to be interviewing Coach Vogel. Say hi.
How's it going?
Hey. Okay, Sophie?
What made you want to become a PE coach?
So when I was in high school, I didn't do everything I was supposed to do in the beginning of high school, and the teachers that helped me get on the right path were my physical education instructors. They believed in me, and they encouraged me when I started to do the right thing, and I ended up joining the football team and decided that I wanted to pay it forward.
Okay, so what schools did you go to?
I went to the West Virginia University. Don't hold that against me. That's for you, Mr. Mertz. I know you're a big Penn State guy. Went to West Virginia University, and I started there when we should have went to the national championship, and we lost to Pittsburgh in the backyard brawl.
Okay, so you mentioned that you were in the military a couple of times. I'm sure people have heard it. What was your favorite part of being in the military?
Well, I'm still in, and I think my favorite part is the camaraderie. So some of the greatest people I've ever met have been members of the military. I had, I want to say, 3 crew chiefs. That's what my job is in the Air Force. I had 3 crew chiefs in my wedding party. They were my groomsmen. One of them was my best man. So I'm gonna go with the people you meet. You meet a lot of people from different backgrounds. So that's the best part.
What did you do to get into the Air Force?
Well, you have to go through a background check. Sometimes they interview people as far back as kindergarten, depending upon the clearance that you get. For example, if you get a top secret clearance, that's how far back they go. If you get a secret clearance, they go back 10 years. So they'll interview your former employers. They check your history. They check your grades. You have to get letters of recommendation. And then you have to take an aptitude test. It's called the ASVAB, at least for the enlisted side. So you have to take the ASVAB, and then based on your scores, you can, if you're going in the Air National Guard side, you get to pick your job. If you're going active duty, then you'll get they call it your dream sheet, where you list your favorite spots, your top favorite spots, and then you list your top favorite jobs, and hopefully you get something off of the dream sheet. Sometimes you don't. So you go through boot camp. It's 8 weeks, and you just got to be able to run a mile and a half at a moderate pace, do 40 or more push-ups, and 50 or more sit-ups, and you should be good to go.
Great.
Have you ever taught at a different school than South Seminole, and how many years have you been a coach?
I've been teaching for 8 years now. I started off at a school that was in Atlantic City. It was an alternative school. That's where I got my big break. I did my student teaching there. Oftentimes, if you want to get into a specific district, it's always a good idea to do your student teaching in that district so that you can showcase your talents. And then if you make a good impression upon administration, the people who make the decisions, then you'll have a good opportunity, a good chance of getting in that position.
Okay, so you said you've been a coach for 8 years, right? What's your favorite part about coaching?
You guys make this job, and I've said this before, you guys make, I shouldn't even say job, because a job is something that you don't like doing. You guys make this career the best career. And I've said before that some of the previous jobs I held, I made a ton of money, and I hated it. And this job here, the payment that we get is from you guys, watching you grow up and turn into the adults that you turn into. And I'm just starting to see that now. The students that I had my first year in the district are graduating high school now and making big names for themselves. And, some people are going on to athletic careers, and some people are going on to do other things. But the best part is interacting with the students every day, by far.
Okay, so when you were, growing up, what was your main things that you wanted to do? As you got older, what were your dreams?
That was my question.
I'm going to say fighter pilot. There were a few things I wanted to do. I thought about Coast Guard, but I would say fighter pilot was the main thing.
Oh, I don't have a question now because you took it. So my bad.
Did you ever do another job other than being in the military or coming to school?
I did several. So I worked in the restaurant business. I was in the car business. I was an assistant service manager for several different car lines. BMW was one of them. Toyota was another. I started with Nissan. I sold mortgages, or I wrote mortgages. So when people wanted to refinance their home, I would do that. You take a look at people's credit scores and see what type of rate you can get them. So I did that for a while, but then in 2008 there was a major crash in the industry. So I left that, and that's when I went back to college.
What restaurant did you work at?
It was a country club up in New Jersey called Scotland Run, and it was a restaurant / golf course. So that's what introduced me to golf.
Okay, so what would you say was like your favorite like industry working in, like schools or like just anything?
We always joke around and say the best job we ever had was dishwashing when we were 16, because it was a bunch of friends that had grown up with each other, and many of us had played sports with each other. So just kind of having a bunch of friends, going in, working all night, making money. But I mean, truthfully, the best job I ever had is this one by far. It's this. We have a great environment here, and there's a lot of opportunity here for helping out and making a difference.
What's your favorite sport to teach as a PE coach?
That's a good one. Either football or volleyball.
What are your like dreams coming? Still, you haven't like accomplished yet, but you want to.
Get my private pilot license is on the agenda, on the near future agenda. You mean career-wise or just life?
Life in general.
Yeah, so get my private pilot license is up there. Start a program around aviation. Start a wellness program for students. I have a whole list, but those are the three that come to mind.
Sophie, you stole my question, so.
Oh, great. I don't really know. If you could have done anything else, and like other than being a coach or working at a school, what would you have done?
Fighter pilot.
Um,
Just something about doing, Mach 2, which is pretty fast. That'd be, close to 1,000 miles an hour. That'd be pretty cool to do.
where do you think you would be if you weren't a PE coach or in the Air Force? Like, where do you think you would be and where you would get to in life?
That's a really good question. Maybe somewhere in Arizona. As far as career, I'm not really sure. Maybe like a ski instructor or something outdoors. Like a trail guide, doing mountain climbing, something along those lines. Something outdoors and active.
Okay. What's a fact that not a lot of people know about you?
The fact that not a lot of people know about me. I build computers
That's cool.
for fun.
I don't really have a question.
Okay, I
don't
think
know.
we're good.
So yeah,
Yeah,
it
here's
seems
a
like
question.
everybody is done with their questions. So, Coach Vogel, thank you for like letting us interview you.
Yeah.
Thank
a
you all for
great
the
day.
opportunity. Those were some very good questions. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
See you next time.
Bye.
Don't forget to storm.
Don't forget to stop.
Hi everyone, my name is Juliana Vasquez and this is Brooke. Today we're going to show you how to download the Hero app and using Hero points.
How Hero is used. Hero is a data collection tool that will be used to recognize positive and negative behaviors all around the campus. With Hero points, you can be rewarded cool items from the PBS store or your teacher. Hero will help track, manage, and understand the behavior system in our school.
Hero points. Hero points will be rewarded for good behavior. Initiatives include the PBS Suite, the PBS Store, sporting events, PBS events like movie night, and classroom initiatives will differ according to the teacher.
What Hero is used for. Hero gives us points to redeem at the PBS Store. Our teachers give us Hero points for participating in class, following directions, and following the storm expectations. When you follow directions, that gives you a positive referral. You can redeem them for special treats.
Your Hero account. On your Hero account, you can view how many positive and negative referrals you have received, as well as your number of points. You can access your schedule and timelines when you have received points.
The next slides will give an overview on how to log in to the Hero site on the desktop.
So how to log into Hero. So first you go into HeroK12.com. The link is like right here where it says HeroK12.com in blue. Choose which hero are you. If you're a student, click on student. Put your username and password. Note, your username should be your email address. Once you're logged in, you can see how many Hero points you have to redeem in the PBS store.
On a computer or laptop, use the link's right there, to access the Hero site. To log in or create an account, choose the login button at the top right and choose student. If you have already created an account previously, continue to log in. If you have an account, skip this step. Choose the create an account button to the right of the screen. Type in your student email or personal, your preference, and provide a password you will remember. Once you have confirmed your password and email are correct, choose the blue create user button at the bottom of the screen.
So what you're looking at here is the Hero start screen. This is the screen that you should see.
The next screen is where you choose if you are a student parent.
So please put in your school email address and your login and click login. We'll go to create an account soon.
Once you log in, this is what you'll see. So how many points you have, how many positive and negative points.
How to make an account on Hero. Let's get started.
Important, before you create an account on Hero, you need a secure key code. How to get your secure key code. Email Mr. Motley for the secure key code. Mr. Motley's email is ronald_motley@cps.k12.fl.us.
So step 1, go to HeroK12.com. This is the same exact link we used earlier. The screen should look like this. This is the screen that you should always see.
Step 2, go to student and click create an account.
Step 3, type in your email address and make up a password you can remember. Note, you can use your school email or personal email. When you use your personal emails, teachers cannot recover it when you forget your login info because the teachers, they don't have access to your personal email.
Once that happens, a screen will pop up that says congratulations. From here on, you will need the secure key code to finish creating your account. Click the close button.
So step 4, you completed this part of the process and you're almost done. Please click add student. So where the green arrow is, that tealish arrow, you'll see the add student there. So please click that.
Step 5, if you haven't already, email Mr. Motley for your secure key code. Mr. Motley's email is as follows. Click yes.
Step 6, enter the key code provided by Mr. Motley and put your user ID. And then where the purple arrow is, it says add student. So click that.
Once you have created your account, you will notice some tabs at the top of the screen as shown here. The tabs say Overview, Behavior, Student Details, and Schedule. Since you made your account already, explore those tabs and get familiar with Hero.
To download on a device.
On a handheld device or mobile device, open the App Store and search for Hero K12. It will look like this. Make sure it is the student's one, download it, and enter your school student email and password. Click the login button and you're all set.
Other ways to redeem Hero points, and this is for virtual learners. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, some parents don't want to take the students, which is you, the viewers, to school. Many behave and get hero points and want to redeem them. Luckily, the next slide will tell you some ways you can redeem hero points.
For the PBS store, use this QR code or link to view the PBS store as follows, and online ordering and delivery QR code.
Just click on the link here and then just scan it.
Yeah.
And that's it. Thanks for watching.